So first things first, let's start off with the barrel. And this was actually the toughest decision for me because it really depends on what you care about looks wise. If you care more about the barrel shroud itself looking right, I would go with the TH4. But if you want more of the actual barrel exposed like this, then go with the 14-inch. For the underbarrel, go ahead and slap on that noob tube. For the optic, I'm going with the Quarters Classic Reflex. This is the exact red dot that they use in COD 4. It was brought in, I think, with the SOA subverter. So if you don't have it, just get it up and you'll be able to use this sight. Then for the muzzle, you can pretty much select any suppressor you want. And this is the one I'm going to be going with. I just feel like it looks the closest overall. Now for this last attachment slot, honestly, we got two options here. You can go to the lasers and actually pick any one you want that has a green laser beam. Now, if you don't care about the laser all too much, you can head over to the stocks, and the one I would go with is the Torrent Span 9. You won't even need to use the charcoal camo because as soon as you put on the stock, the gun's already all black. But if you still want to use it, you already know, head over to your camos, you're going to scroll down to your solid colors, and go ahead and slap on that charcoal camo. Now this gun right here holds a very special place in my heart, and in Modern Warfare 3, it's actually pretty good. It's got a nice time to kill, the recoil's very easy to control, and on top of that, it just looks badass. Showtime. God. For the first attachment, we're actually going to start off with the magazine for a change. And for this, I'm just going to bump it up to the 30 round mag. The ARX in Ghost had the 30 round mag, so I'm just trying to match that. For the barrel, we're actually going to be cutting it down to the Fervor 7.62 short. For the rear grip, pretty much any one of these three will work just fine. They're all the same looks wise. I'm going to go with the PCS 90 Assault just because it helps out with the recoil and the firing aim stability. Next up for the stock, I think you could use any one of these four and it's going to look just fine. And then since the ARX features a built-in laser sight that improves hipfire accuracy, we're going to be picking our own here. You can go with the 1 milliwatt laser or the Corvus Peck Beam 5. And then for a finishing touch, we're going to once again head over to our solid colors. And instead of running charcoal, we're actually going to be running the whiteout camo. Like, come on, you can't tell me this doesn't look clean. What is this? Why is there gooply glop all over the place? Ugh, what the?
Standing by.
What's that guy doing?
Keep up the chase.
God, I'm just stealing kills right now. Oh, Frixie again. Oh, nice lag spike right there. Frixie, please. Get you this time. Got me that time. To get it started with this COD 4 Classic, we're going to head over to the barrels. And for this, we're going to go with this Cross-X short barrel. It's not 100% accurate just because the version in COD 4 didn't have the railing up here. But besides that, the overall look is pretty much the same. Next up for the optic, you actually have a couple options here. Obviously, you could go with that classic COD 4 red dot sight, or if you played the campaign, OGs are going to remember this. Whenever you would pick one up off the ground, usually had to be from a SAS member. Sometimes it would have like that unique scope. If you know, you know, but you could go with the MW3. The Corvus Soul honestly works a little bit as well, and you also got the Schlager 3.4 times. But for me, I'm going to go with the Hound Eye integrated optic since it's unique to the gun, and also it just looks kind of cool. And then finally, just to make it look a little bit more like its real life counterpart, we're going to slap on the underbarrel. Pretty much any one of these vertical grips will work just fine. I'm going to go with the lock grip precision just because it's my favorite.
Let's do this.
UAV in the area.
UAV is on station.
Dude, this gun is so good. I think that Modern Warfare 2 gave me PTSD because to this day, when I think about Shepard pulling out that 44 Magnum,
good. That's one less loose at. No, don't pull. No. Ah!
But to get it started, we're gonna head over to the barrels. And for this, I feel like you got a lot of options. Me personally, I went with the KR Midnight 13-inch just because when we add on one more attachment, it's gonna look pretty similar. Just use whatever you feel looks best. It'll probably look just fine. Next up for the muzzle, we're going all the way to the right, and we're gonna use the L4R flash hider just to give the barrel some extra length, as well as helping out with that recoil control. And then for the underbarrel, it just wouldn't be a Modern Warfare 2 gun if we weren't running a noob tube. And then for the optic, of course, you already know we gotta run with that classic holographic sight. And then just to get that look 100% right, we're gonna head over to our digital patterns. And for this, we're gonna run that classic Modern Warfare 2 digital camo. And also, just for comparison's sake, here's what I made versus a $20 blueprint. I don't know about y'all, but I prefer one over the other. Jesus, man. Tried to get me. going.
EMP is ready for deployment. EMP is mounted.
What happened to the... Oh, everyone quit. Okay. Woo, I'm on a burner. So we're going to start it off with the stock, and for this you could go with the heavy support stock if you want it to actually perform better in the game. That aiming idle sway will save your life, but if you want it to look a little more accurate, go ahead and slap on that padding. It's not going to perform as good, but it just looks a lot more accurate since most SVDs usually have a padded stock on them. And then for the barrel, this is pretty much a no-brainer. We're going to be going with the Castovia Jack 40. This gives it the nice wood grain look. It also comes with some ADS speed, so hopefully I'm not looking like a scrub with this thing. And then if you want to improve the gun without hurting its look too much, you can use the high grain rounds to improve your damage range and your bullet velocity. And then you can also use the DRAGUNOV ST70 to add some much needed aiming idle sway. I also just have a lot of fun using this gun because not only does it hit like a truck, as you can see right there, I just shot him in the stomach and he goes down, but that damage right there extends all the way past 50 meters. So if your shot is on point, you might go on a kill streak or two. Is everyone snipe?
Copy that. UAV is on.
I accidentally joined a snipers only lobby. Ow!
Ready to deploy. UAV. Recon is online.
What are you doing?
Enemy unit. The enemy is in disarray. Press it.
Freaking out. Come on. Come here. Let's go. Also, before anyone corrects me in the comments, yes, I know this is supposed to be the hammer. I just want to make it look more like the version from Black Ops 2, okay? But as usual, for the first attachment, we're going to start off with the barrel. And for this, we're just going to give it some extra length with the Conquer 70 long barrel. And then for the muzzle, you're going to want to fly all the way to the right. And for this, any one of these three flash hiders will work just fine. The one I'm going to go with is the 8-point just because I think it's the most on point. After that, you're going to want to head over to your underbarrels. And for this, we're going to be picking any one of these three bipods. It's really whatever you want to do. I'm going to go with the cornerstone because I'm pretty sure the hammer had square stands. And this is pretty much as close as you can get. Once you got on these three attachments, you're honestly pretty much good to go. But I'm going to go ahead and throw on this Tac Verte core stock. I don't know why I just rolled my R's like that, but I feel like the shape is a lot more similar to the hammer, but you know, the base stock can work just fine. Then once you got on all of those attachments, you're gonna head down to your solid colors. And for this, I'm pretty sure that the hammer was like an olive color. This clay camo can work just fine. You could even use sand, could have even been brown. I'm not sure, just pick one of those four, it's gonna look just fine. The hammer was one of my favorite guns in Black Ops 2. I remember I'd run this with the bacon camo all the time. And in Modern Warfare 3, the TAC Eradicator is actually pretty good. Very easy to control, kills super quick, got a fast reload, and honestly, it's just a fun gun to use.
All hostiles.
He is on station. Recon online.
Oh boy. God.
RCB at this time.
Ouch. Ouch. What are you doing?
Hostile UAV in the area. Ready to deploy.
Copy that. UAV online and orbiting the air.
God. Alright homies, before we wrap this up, I just want to say a quick thank you and also make you leave with a little gift. So this is the build for the Scar H from Wolverines. It's one of the best missions from the OG Modern Warfare 2. For some reason, I think I already built this, so I didn't want to include it in the video, but you know, if you don't have it, now you got an extra gun. But I'm gonna have some pretty big announcements for you guys soon. Also, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of Q&A, so if you got any questions, reply to that pinned comment and I'll be sure to include an answer in the video. But I love all y'all homies from the YouTube to the Discord. Link in the description to join. But as always, make sure to drink some water, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.